found this video at the post office. I got some packages to ship out. Figured why not do a sort of night driving video thing with the 8.6, and yeah, figured you guys may enjoy some POV footage. And I don't know, I do this once in a while where I just go out and drive and really have no destination in mind, so it's always a ton of fun. But for now, let's drop off some packages. To the GoPro because I don't feel like lugging around a big camera, but we are going to drop off some stuff. It's always fun to drive this car around, not gonna lie. If you guys ever place an order, usually try to ship these out within 1 to 2 business days, so I think I'm gonna head to my old school and shoot some video at the garage. Figured I want to show you guys a couple things I added to the 8.6 since the last video. Nothing crazy, just a few small things here and there. Yeah, just kind of go from there. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I like going on drives with this car. It's just the funnest thing ever. And really find any excuse to go out and drive, and it's nice weather, so figured I would film this kind of vlog video, see how it goes really. So I'm gonna put on the hat cam and then we'll do some POV driving footage for you guys. I actually figured now would be a good time to kind of give my first impressions on the 8.6. I've had this car for about a month and a half, so you know, I definitely had some time to drive it, and so far it's been really good. So you guys are able to see my head right now. It looks absolutely ridiculous with this camera, but I gotta make a good video, guys. So you know, it'd be funny if I stalled on camera. I'm still a beginner manual driver. I think I'm getting a lot better though, so you know, it's been a lot of fun learning on this car. Anyway, first impressions on the 8.6 after driving it for about a month and a half now. It's just been great. Honestly, coming from the Impreza, the power difference is just amazing. I mean, yes, the Impreza is a pretty slow car, and this car isn't that fast either, but just based on my own experience of driving, it's been a blast. The low end torque is enough to get around town and not be miserable, and yeah, I do definitely feel like it gets up and goes when you want it to, so that's really the whole point of this car. It's not meant to be crazy fast from the get-go, but it definitely handles amazingly, and I honestly can't wait to put some actual tires on this thing and not the stock wheels, because as you guys know, OEM tires aren't the best. Anyway, this is my first manual car, so as you can imagine, there's a bit of a learning curve to that, but honestly, I was able to get it pretty good, I think, just for starting out. I mean, I played a lot of Assetto Corsa. I've driven friends' cars and whatnot before this, but either way, I think this car is pretty forgiving in terms of how the clutch engages and how much gas you need and all that fun stuff. I think this car is relatively easy to drive for a beginner, and this is coming from me who has never had a manual car before, and honestly, it didn't take too long to get used to it. So I did replace the clutch spring, which makes the pedal give you a little bit more feedback. The stock spring kind of suppresses the feeling of the clutch engagement, whereas this new spring lets you feel it like you would in any other car. And I can definitely vouch that it's helped me drive a lot better. My first gear starts are smoother because I can feel the engagement point, all that stuff. But also, you know, keep in mind, I'm a beginner, and all these opinions are really based on my own experience. The stock suspension is really smooth, I must say. It does feel stiff, you know, it is a sports car. It does feel pretty planted, but overall it's very comfortable. I mean, going over bumps or any crazy roads, it's really not terrible at all. I actually quite enjoy it because my Impreza was pretty slammed. It's still pretty slammed, and even on the bags, you know, it is a little stiff, but this just feels amazing. I mean, it's OEM suspension. It's kind of what you get out the factory. And of course, I'm gonna put coilovers on this thing, and that's just gonna change anyway. But for right now, as I'm stock, I'm just gonna enjoy the ride and the ground clearance. Also installed an NVIDIA R400 on this thing from the get-go. Car is pretty quiet from the factory. I mean, you can still hear the exhaust decently, but it could definitely be a lot louder. And even with this catback, I still think it's a little too quiet, but of course that's all subjective. I'm definitely gonna get the unequal length headers at some point. But I mean, this is a brand new car. This is 2020, has only 1,400 miles now, and yeah, it's pretty comfortable. I mean, steering wheel is this leather feel. There's a soft touch trim and all that. Like it feels like a really nice car. And this is just the base model, so I can imagine on the BRZ Limited and all that stuff with the fancy seats, it's gonna be a lot better. But for what this is right now, I think it's been a good time, really. Honestly, I'm really satisfied with this car. I mean, it's one of my dream cars, really, next to the S2000, and it's just been a blast to drive. And of course, the aftermarket support, and I can't say this enough, it's just so many things you can do. It's almost like too many things you can do. I sometimes spend hours on sites just looking up parts and kind of planning out what I want to do, but there's just so many options that, I mean, honestly, it's really hard to decide. But I kind of have a plan here. I'm not going to give everything away now, but I definitely have an idea of what I want to do. Mostly JDM stuff. I'm trying to keep this build as authentic as possible. Less eBay stuff, you know. I mean, there's gonna be eBay stuff here and there, but I mean, not everything. Definitely want to keep this build a Japanese inspired build. You know, my car is pretty much made in Japan anyway, and I also want to use parts that are pretty much JDM. And I know, you know, that's an overused term, but hopefully you guys get what I mean. See, I feel like this car could still remain rather low-key as it is right now. I mean, it does have an exhaust and all, but it's nothing like my Impreza. I think is loud as crap, and on air and all that stuff, and white wheels. I feel like I could still stay pretty low profile on this thing, at least for right now. Wow, looks like they added some signage on here. It's pretty cool, I guess. Let's see. If I was Stance Nation, I would have to go at a crazy angle. Since my car is super stock, I am okay. Now we are approaching, and if there's a guy up top waiting, then I'll just turn around and come back down. But I think we'd be okay. Feels cool to be up here. Honestly, one day I want to take both my cars here and just kind of do an overall video of my two cars. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But I think we're gonna park up here, and I'm gonna show you guys around, see what I've recently done to this thing. I mean, it's nothing crazy, like I mentioned. We're gonna park in the corner here in case anyone wants to turn and whatnot. But yes, let's take a look at the car. So in case anyone's forgotten, this is my 2020 Toyota 86. Bought it brand new off the lot with about 8 miles on it, and I've accumulated about 1,400 miles since then. And yeah, so here we go. Mod overview 0.05, because it's pretty stock and I don't want to do an actual mod review until I have at least wheels and coilovers. But anyway, firstly, did the clear side markers. These are Helix side markers. Did give me some trouble putting them in. This side, not as much, but over here, I got into the notorious A-clip problem. It's actually attached via zip tie in the back, so that kind of sucks for a brand new car. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully fix this somehow. I know there's a way to get it to stay better, but for now, it's just chilling. What else did I do? I got the black badges. I saw the install video for that. Thinking of maybe switching this to the GR style emblem. As you may know, I accidentally burnt through the paint underneath, and you can kind of see the mark there. But it's not crazy terrible that, you know, it's gonna affect how I view this car, but I'll always know it's there. Up here we did a vinyl banner, as you saw, Surikawa in the background there. Pretty standard stuff. Recently got the car tinted, so this is 18% carbon tint. Definitely looks very nice. I'm actually getting the rear window redone. They ended up doing a brake light cutout because they didn't want to take off the cover in case it broke, and I completely understand that, but just looking at it, I think it looks kind of strange with the cutout there. So I actually called them back and asked if I could remove the cover and then they can tint it, and they said sure, and they're actually doing it with no charge. So shout out to Accelerate Auto for that. They are definitely the best in town when it comes to tint. R400 back here. Can't really see because it's dark, but yeah, I made an install video on that, as you saw. What else we got? That's really it. I added some dogfight stickers, of course. That is pretty much it for the exterior. I mean, haven't done much, stock everything else. Do hop in here. Only thing I've done in here is I've added a new shift knob, the Tomei Type S shift knob. So really, this thing isn't anything special. It's actually pretty cheap for what it is. It's not weighted, it's nothing crazy like that. I just wanted to try a non-weighted shift knob just to see how it really felt, I guess. And to be honest, I switched this out to the stock one a few times just to like get the weighted feel back, and I switched back to this just to see like which is really better. This is a little taller than stock. Overall, this measures 70 millimeters, so it does, you know, change your shift position a little bit, but I don't know. It's pretty cheap shift knob. It's like 25 bucks, and it's okay. I wouldn't recommend it if you want to have a weighted feel, obviously, because the stock one is weighted, whereas this one is not. I mean, it's still a little bit of weight on it, but nothing crazy. Although one thing I did notice with this shift knob is I can feel the shifts a lot better, I guess. I also like the fact that it's a little taller, so I might find a taller weighted shift knob, but for now, that's what we got. Now, unfortunately, since the rear view camera is up here, I can't install a Broadway mirror because I actually use my backup camera a lot, and yeah, so that kind of sucks, but whatever, I guess. You can see I got LED everything in here. Surikawa already ready to go. But everything else, sorry for the lighting, is stock. I do want to do something with this trim. I personally don't think the silver trim looks that good in here. That's really with any of my cars. I'm not a big fan of the silver. So I'm either gonna wrap these myself or find some carbon fiber ones. And same as these two trim pieces here, I think the silver is just a little too much. It's not that bad. I mean, it could be worse, but yeah, especially this shifter trim, I think a carbon fiber or gloss black would just look a lot better. So that's in the works. Stock e-brake also. I mean, I like the one I have in the Impreza, so I might get the same thing for this car. Not sure yet, but yeah, that's really it, guys. I mean, it's not much to this car. It's stock, so there's only so much you can show. Oh yes, I should mention that I actually ended up ceramic coating this car with Armor Shield 9 from Avalon King, like I have on my Impreza, and it's been pretty good because it's rained a couple times since I last did the thing, and the car is not that dirty at all. So that is steak sauce. That is A1. It'll be a lot of fun. Can't forget I did the LED license plate bulbs, and there's also LED reverse lights as well. I am looking to get a fourth brake light thing, trying to see which ones I want, but for right now, LED everything as we are in this stock phase. I do have lower control arms all ready to go. I actually got some blocks racing ones. Yeah, right now I'm waiting for the coilovers to get here that I did not order yet, so I'm still kind of researching to see what I want, but thought it'd be fun to film a quick sequence. Now I'm out of breath just from running to get the camera, but we are now gonna hit the sheets or something. I don't know. Literally trying to figure out what to do. I feel like I showed a lot about the car. Hopefully you guys got a good idea of what we got going on. As a beginner, as you can imagine, the hills are a little bit nerve-wracking, but I'm not gonna lie, I turned hill assist on in this car. I figured if the car has this feature, why not use it? I mean, I'd rather not crap brakes every time I approach a hill. So yeah, it mostly works when there's like really serious inclines, but yeah, that one just there. If I didn't have it on, then probably would have crap brakes a little bit. But then again, on my entire drive back from the dealership, I had thought I had hill assist on by default, but it turns out that you have to do it manually. So the whole time I thought I had hill assist when I really didn't, and I got home just fine, didn't stall. So yeah, probably don't really need it at the end of the day, but I don't know, it's good reassurance to have, at least for right now. It'll be a ride of the old sheets. I'm gonna go find something to drink, but yeah, I figured there's no point of filming in there. But not even sure if you guys can see me, but got my classic aloe. Might try to edit this video in one day, because sometimes I tend to drag on editing. I know I shouldn't do that, but I actually have one more order to pack up, so I'm gonna show you guys how to do that and then probably end the video there. So see you guys at home. This person ordered 2 die cuts and a hat, so that's how I typically do. I just lay it out, 2 die cuts, a hat, comes with a card. So we got a hat, and stickers. Try to replace them honestly if we can. It's nice and protected, and that's it. Shout out to Twice, Blackpink, you would know everything. Alright, so we gotta weigh this, make sure we're good here. That's it. So we're in this video right here on this FRS model my best friend made for me. This dude really went all out with this project. Got the TEs, custom aero, got the big wing. Like, this is everything I want on my car. So anyway, I'm gonna leave off on this right here. This thing is freaking cool. Shout out to my best friend Andy for making this for my birthday last year. This thing is still the coolest thing ever. Look at that camber, like. So anyway, thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram, will.kgfx. Check out Katana Style, katanastyle.com, and at katana.style on Instagram. Series 3 is here. Might as well show you guys. We got a lot of new stickers here. Got this die cut here. Got some new die cuts. Got some this sticker here. You'll be okay. Got everything here. Got some new printed ones as well. Got a red one here, slab sticker. Just check out the site, guys. There's a lot of new merch available. Anyway, that's gonna be it. See you guys next time.